It's Hyliion video time, and in this video I will go over a fact sheet discussing the AM Forward program. AM Forward stands for Additive Manufacturing Forward, and it was originally published in May of 2022. And it looks like it's a result of supply chain issues from the pandemic that occurred a few years earlier. And the idea at the time was to start introducing 3D printing. And the main tact is to strengthen America's supply chains. And this news article is coming from the White House, and the White House is the United States government. The initiative is a voluntary compact between large manufacturers and their smaller US-based suppliers. GE Aviation, Honeywell, Lockheed Martin, Raytheon, and Siemens Energy are the initial participants in the program. In April of this year, GE Aviation was renamed to GE Aerospace, and it was actually split into three smaller companies. GE Aerospace, there is a GE Healthcare segment, and GE Verona or something like that. That's where Stephen Peng, the person who introduced the SPAC, he jumped to Montana Technologies, which they're working with the GE Verona business unit of GE. Lockheed Martin, Raytheon, and Honeywell are big in the defense space. And then there's Siemens Energy. And if you Google Siemens and Cummins, there's an article where Cummins bought Siemens, but not their energy segment, but their vehicle segment through Meritor. Let that sink in. Cummins is still out there. Through the program, each of these iconic companies will make clear commitments to purchase additively produced parts from smaller US-based suppliers. A SME is a small to medium enterprise. One of those small to medium enterprises is Hyliion. GE Aerospace is working with Hyliion, most likely through this program. And Josh Mook, the chief engineer, now chief technology officer, really didn't move from GE Aerospace to Hyliion. It's kind of all one big happy family. Among other public commitments, GE Aviation, now GE Aerospace, will target small to medium-sized suppliers, Hyliion, to compete on 50% of the requests for quotes that are sent out on products made using additive or related technologies. Why is Hyliion obsessed with 3D printers and 3D additive technologies from GE Additive? Because of this program. And will target 30% of its total external sourcing of additively manufactured parts from US-based small to medium enterprise suppliers. So Hyliion is going to be producing these parts, even though I said I didn't think they were, that someone else was. But it looks like through this article that Hyliion will be using GE Aerospace's printers to produce these parts for GE Aerospace and supply them to the Department of Defense with this initiative. To support this program, the Biden administration has identified a range of federal programs that United States small to medium enterprise manufacturers can use to support their adoption of additive capabilities and increase their competitiveness. The SME manufacturers have noted the need for technical assistance to utilize new production technologies like 3D printers to their fullest extent. The Manufacturing Extension Partnership will provide enhanced technical assistance, and the Department of Defense will use its Mentor Protege program to reimburse the cost to the large OEM participants in the additive manufacturing forward for providing technical assistance to their smaller US-based suppliers owned and controlled by socially and economically disadvantaged individuals. So why did Hyliion decide to shelve the ERX? Would shelving the ERX put them in an economically disadvantaged position? Why would they do that? Perhaps it's because of this Mentor Protege program to reimburse the cost to the large OEM participants, that would be GE Aerospace, for providing technical assistance to their US-based suppliers owned and controlled by economically disadvantaged individuals, and that would be Hyliion. GE Aerospace, if you follow the money through usaspending.gov, most of that money goes to the United States Navy and the United States Air Force. Both of those are under the Department of Defense. If you follow the money for Cummins, most of it goes to the United States Army. I'm speculating, but I'm pretty sure that Cummins would like money from all three legs of the Department of Defense. GE has two of those legs, and Cummins decided to buy Siemens for their transportation segment through Meritor, and now we have a whole bunch of Cummins and ex-Meritor people at Hyliion. Again, this is speculation, but maybe Cummins wants to buy GE Aerospace so they can supply parts to the United States Army, the United States Navy, and the United States Air Force. Food for thought. That's it for this video, and thanks for watching.